Hi guys, welcome to this leg toning workout. We're going to do 4 exercises for 30 seconds each with a 10-second rest in between, and we're going to do them for 3 rounds. All of these exercises are designed to help keep your legs not only strong but nice and toned and keeping looking lean. We're going to start with a curtsy lunge, but we're also going to jump in between. This is going to work our muscles just a little bit harder because you really have to push to get the elevation off the floor. You can have your hands either on your hips or clasped out in front of you. As always, there will be 3 beats to let you know when you're nearing the end of the exercise before your 10-second rest. Next up, we are doing a lunge forward and side, and it is exactly what it says it is. You're going to step forward, lunge, and then step out to the side. When you do any sort of lunge, you always want to make sure that you keep your knee over your toe. If at any point you feel any knee pain, then I would advise you to stop and seek professional help. Now we have another rest before we move on to side kicks. With these side kicks, we're going to squat in the middle. This is really going to get our glutes activated, so as well as working your legs, you're also working your butt. Your leg doesn't have to kick particularly high. I always try to aim for 90 degrees from the floor. We've got one more exercise left in this round, and it is a ride and pillow. This move is so common for dancers to do. We do it probably a million times a day whilst we are training. It's really good at working your calves, something which we rarely actually work on. So it's going to keep those legs looking really lean and get nice defined lower legs. We're done with round 1. We've got 10 seconds before we do it all again for round 2. Obviously, whilst doing all of these exercises, it's still really important to keep your abs engaged. And if you manage to get through this video pretty easily, then feel free to add on another round at the end. The great thing about these exercises is that you don't need any equipment, so you can do them pretty much anywhere. You also don't need that much space. If you already have a leg workout routine that you do, perhaps try and incorporate these exercises into it. It's always good to just switch up every now and again. Coming up to another rest. Next up, we're back with the side kick with a squat. When you're doing the squat, try and get your bum as low as possible. This is going to work your legs to the maximum. Okay, after this rest, we have one more exercise left of this round, and then we've only got one round afterwards. And we're going again with the rise and plie. If when you're doing this you feel as though you need to hold onto a wall or something just to keep your balance, that is fine, but make sure that you're not relying on the wall to do it. You really want all of the power and energy to come from your legs. Okay, we have one round left of this now. Hopefully you're feeling it in your legs. If not, then you definitely need to add another round afterwards. Here we go with the final round. Of course, once you feel confident enough doing these exercises, feel free to play your own music, have your own playlist. It's also really important to cool down the muscles after a workout like this. If you have a foam roller, then I highly suggest that you foam roll your muscles out afterwards. If not, then make sure that you give them a really good stretch. This is going to stop the buildup of lactic acid and will stop that horrible achy feeling that we get after we've worked out. This is the lunge forward and side for the last time before moving on to the side kicks with squats. Your legs should be burning by now. If they're not, then it means you're maybe not doing something quite right. So go back, check that you're doing it exactly how I am. Look in the mirror if you need to make sure that you're doing it correctly. And ready for the last exercise of this video. For the final time, we are doing rise and plie. You've got 30 seconds left, then you can warm down and relax your muscles. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and hopefully your legs are really feeling the burn by now. You've got 10 seconds left, and then you can relax. Don't forget to check out some of my other videos, and I will see you next time.